I'm Phil.
I'm Stephen.
We are
Chef and the Gardener.
exactly.
Welcome.
Welcome.
What are we making today, Phil?
Well,
Isn't that your question to me?
that is my question to you. What are we making today, Stephen?
Right, let's go and have a look.
All right,
Let's make a pizza.
pizza.
Pizza. What have we got in the garden?
All right, we've got some spring onions
Yes.
that we can obviously put onto there. Do you want carrot? Beans, broad beans? Do you want
Keep
to do a-
talking.
What else can we do?
Keep talking.
Lemon. Little squeeze of lemon on there.
Lemon, spring onion,
Carrots.
broad bean.
Radish. Radish on a pizza. Do you reckon that'll work?
Can't see why not.
Let's try it. Let's find
Let's
it.
find it.
You got the basket?
I got the basket. How long ago did you
Let's go.
plant these?
So these ones came out probably, I don't know, June maybe? Just before, no, maybe even earlier, maybe May, somewhere like that. So they're actually coming along quite nicely, as you can see.
So in May, so we're now in October, so it's taken that long
They've only just started coming.
to get this far. Is that because of the colder months down here?
That's exactly right. So we've got, the soil's a bit too cold for it.
Yeah.
So they still are growing, but just at a very slow rate. So
Yes.
as soon as the, same with the, with carrots and things like that, as soon as the weather starts to warm up, you see they start to grow a lot faster. Same with this cos lettuce, it was planted about the same time. It was growing over winter, but very slowly, and now it's really taken off, as you can see.
So how long have I got before we would use these?
We've been using these
Yeah.
for months now, I
Yeah.
suppose. They've been smaller, and they're smaller ones, but now they're beautiful. Absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
Do you want any lettuce on it?
Well, I was just thinking maybe a nice little salad. We've got some beautiful vinegar,
Yeah.
some olive oil.
How would we do that?
How about we do that?
One of those?
None of those, look at that. Sensation. Lovely. Alright.
So these are a Chantenay carrot.
Chantenay.
Yeah, so I like growing these because they generally grow a bit faster.
Yeah.
They're a short, stubby carrot. So especially for our soil, which is quite a heavy soil, they generally grow a bit better because they don't have to dig down so deep. So
Are they sweeter?
I wouldn't say they're necessarily sweeter. They all anything you grow yourself, I think, is sweeter than buying it. So we've got these little ones. These ones again. These ones were done in put in just before winter, probably the last thing that we put in, and they're at their end really, but they got us through winter, and now the new ones are in and nearly ready to start eating.
Do you ever just come along, give them a wash and eat them?
Oh, all the time.
Yes.
Especially with same with the peas and broad beans, anything. We just pull them out and go for it. Is that enough carrots, you think?
That'll be nice. Yeah. We don't want to take too much, so the idea is we're taking enough that we can make lunch or something to eat, and then we come back tomorrow and we do it again. Nice radishes.
So
We've got our two types.
So we've got the sparkler here, which I really quite like. They're not too peppery. You also find in the cooler climates they don't get as peppery as you might say in a warmer area. So even if you plant them over summer, they'll get more pepperiness to them than if you're planting them over winter. But radishes are great because they're a great crop to grow in between crops because they grow so quickly.
Yes, they do.
And again, you just pull them out of the ground, pop them in. Beautiful.
We'll probably need one more then. So let's pop them out of the ground, give them a wipe, pop it in.
They're nice, they're delicious. Get rid of the manure before you eat them. So we've got those ones. We also have some beautiful asparagus here.
Check those out. Awesome. So do you always cut your asparagus, or do you?
I always cut it off at ground level.
Yep.
Only because I have in the past ripped them out of the ground.
Right. So will they re-sprout then?
Yeah, so they'll keep growing. So
They'll
if you
keep
look here, so you can see where I've cut them before. See all these? These are all the dead ones. There's some more coming through.
Beautiful
over
pencil.
here.
Look at it. It's lovely.
More coming through here. So there's that one I just cut.
And you're a big fan of horse manure?
Horse manure, well, hot compost with horse manure.
Hot compost.
Good not to put any kind of manure straight on the garden, because then it just encourages seeds that and you don't know what you're putting on there. But the hot compost will kill 90% of the seeds.
Which is a YouTube clip in itself.
Here we are in our little broad bean patch.
I wouldn't say little, Phil.
It's a little bit laden at the moment. We really need to get in.
How many broad beans can a man eat?
I don't know. I don't know. Before it does something wrong to you, I don't know.
That's the question.
So I like them raw myself. I mean, you can blanch them and then take the second shell off them. Personally, I reckon delicious like that. Or just a light blanching. Kids love them too. Which is even better.
They're not my favourite
Legume.
Yeah, in the world. So if you were to pick all these, what would you do with them? Shell them?
I'd just shell
Skin
them. I wouldn't double shell them.
Right.
But even making them into a puree for bread or anything like that is also a brilliant way to use them. A little bit of mint, garlic, that sort of thing.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that sort of thing. But also great for stir fries, because you just chuck them into a stir fry.
Yep.
As they are. You can actually even deep fry the leaves, apparently. Not that I've ever tried that, but apparently you can.
Okay.
So we'll pick a whole heap of these.
Stay tuned, viewers.
Yeah.
Deep fried broad
bean leaves. You've got to be careful when you pick them as well. You don't break the things, because they do have a tendency just to rip out. Especially when the kids get involved. They get a bit overexcited for their broad beans.
I reckon that's enough, Phil.
Don't go overboard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lovely. Talk about your peas, Phil. I'm just going to pick little flowers for the garnish for later on.
Oh, beautiful.
All right.
So we've actually got two types of peas in here. We've got snow peas, which are these little ones. Eat them shell and all. We've also got somewhere sugar snaps,
Love sugar snaps.
which are the same.
Yeah.
You can eat them shell and all.
They sounded crunchy. That's all right. We've got some nice flowers, which we'll decorate with, because that's how everybody's rolling these days.
Oh,
Must have a flower on it, Phil. Hey? Very good.
That'd be enough, wouldn't it?
That'll be enough.
All right.
How would you give me 4?
I don't know.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
2 little babies, and we'll fry them off. And they'll go on pizza as well. Bit of colour.
These were put in just before winter, and they just haven't had the heat to really get them going. But still delicious.
Delicious.